Hello YouTube, Big Red MC716 here, and it's time for me to do another Let's Play. This time focusing on the very first video game character that the great Shigeru Miyamoto ever created. Unfortunately, he doesn't like this game. He says it's because all it is graphics and nothing else, but I happen to disagree. I love this game, and so should you out there. If you don't like this game, you're either lying out of your ass or you're talking blasphemy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Donkey Kong Country. And yeah, this game came out 2 years after I was born. Oh shit, that means this game's gonna turn 20 next year. God, it makes me feel old. Alright, so anyway, here we go. Donkey Kong Country. Start off in the first level, Jungle Hijinks. Let's go back in here. Oh, the sign says Kong's Banana Horde, but there doesn't seem to be a banana horde. Yeah, that's pretty much the object of this game. Basically, these creatures called the Kremlings, led by the evil King K. Rool, almost said Captain K. Rool, but that's the next game, have stolen the banana horde, and it's up to Donkey Kong and his partner here, Diddy Kong, to get it back. Spoiler warning, I'll be playing as Diddy for most of the game, because he's pretty much the best character to play as in the game, as anyone who's played this game obviously knows. That steel keg, by the way, that I just unearthed, you can actually jump on that and ride it, which is pretty cool. A feature that, for some reason, they didn't bring back until the third game. Those balloons there are your extra lives. Red balloons are worth 10. Nope. Why did I say red balloons are worth 10? Excuse me. Red balloons are worth 1. Green are worth 2, and blue are worth 3. And we've just picked up the animal buddy, Rambi. One of 4 in the game that we'll be seeing later on. Well, actually 5, if you count the bird. Anyway, here we have a bonus game. Basically, this one's match up the tokens. Basically, there are tokens of every animal type in the game, and if you get 3 of the same animal token, you'll be taken to another bonus level where you play as that animal buddy and try to gather up enough bananas to get extra lives. The bananas in this game operate pretty much the same as the coins in Super Mario Brothers. Get 100 of them, you get an extra life. God, I got a lot of explaining here. So now we're in the second level, Rho V Rampage, and I just got an extra life. Oh yeah, you'll also notice the letters K, O, N, and G, and they're in every level, and if you get all 4 letters, you get an extra life. Banana bunches are worth 10 bananas. And you basically get rid of enemies the same way you do in Super Mario Brothers, by jumping on them. Of course, Donkey and Diddy also have a roll feature that you can use by pressing the Y button. Of course, Diddy has a cartwheel, and yes, you just saw that correctly. I used the cartwheel to get back to where I was, to show off this bonus level. Also, you may have noticed that I broke a floating barrel with stars on it. That's the midway point of a level. So if you die after breaking that barrel and you go back to the level, that's where you'll respawn at. Those little crocodiles there are called critters. The bees are called zingers. That's army. And of course, you'll figure out the names of all the enemies at the end of this playthrough, because another spoiler, there's actually an enemy roll call at the end. So basically, this mini game is try to guess which barrel the life balloon is in. I gotta admit, as a kid, I used to have a lot of trouble with this mini game, which is kind of weird, because with any other type of game like that, I'm usually good at it. But with Donkey Kong Country, I just never was good at it. I don't know why. So yeah, bet you noticed the weather changing effect. That's pretty cool. That army followed us out. Good lord. Alright, on to Crankys Cabin. Bet you won't get much further than this. How much you want to bet, old man? But yeah, this is Cranky Kong. In fact, fun fact, this is actually the original Donkey Kong that Shigeru Miyamoto created. That's right. He's become senile in his old age. But yeah, the Donkey Kong we play as here is actually this Donkey Kong's grandson. So yes, the Donkey Kong we play as now is the original Donkey Kong's grandson. And the original Donkey Kong has been renamed Cranky Kong. Hope you're following along, because there will be a quiz later. Also, Diddy Kong here happens to be the younger Donkey Kong's nephew. No, he's not a friend or a brother or an acquaintance, he's his nephew. Make sure to shut your gateway out, I didn't raise you in a barn. No, you raised him in the jungle, Cranky. Kinda different. Snake you killed there was just called Slamma. And now we get jumping critters that are blue. Yep. Of course, you saw earlier that I used Ramby to open up a wall to make a bonus area, to get to a bonus area. You can also use barrels to do that, as you've just seen there. You also use tires to bounce around. I don't think they ever brought that back, though. Another bonus area. Man, you know, this game is just freaking chock full of bonus areas. You know what I mean? This game is basically the game that started the trend of secret bonus areas in games, pretty much. At least for a lot of people, anyway. This is the first time they were introduced to this. Sure, the first time I was. Another bonus room right here. Yeah, some of the tires in the game, like that one, are actually mobile. Which means you can actually, like, push them to where you want. But of course, there's no need to push that one because it's on a platform. And you need it to get to those bananas. Bonk, 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 bonk. All slippers must die, all critters must die, and all lives must be gotten. That was the end of Reptile Rumble. On to Coral Capers. Oh, and if you look closely at if you'd look closely at the name of Reptile Rumble, you would actually have seen a exclamation point there. That means you've pretty much found everything there is to be found in that level. You found all the bonuses and such. But yep, now we have Coral Capers, the first underwater level of the game. And you know, everybody hates water levels in video games. They generally do. I personally don't see the problem. In fact, the Donkey Kong Country water levels might be my favorite water levels. And it's all because of this guy right here. On Guard the Swordfish. Basically, using this guy's charge move, you can go through just about anything. You can activate it manually by pressing the B button. But if you go up to an enemy, he'll automatically do it. See a Chomps Jr.? Yeah, that's Chomps Jr., not an actual Chomps. Not the actual Chomps, but there is an actual Chomps enemy. I don't know if he's in this level or not. He might be. Oh, yep, there he is. That is Chomp Senior. Well, he's not officially called Chomp Senior, but that's basically what he is. Yeah, those little fish you kill there are called bite size. You know what I find kind of weird about this underwater level though? This one right here? It basically shows off every underwater enemy there is in the game, aside from Squidge. Yeah, you heard me correctly, Squidge. This right here is Funky's Flights. Whoa, dudes, my name's Funky Kong. My bodacious jumbo barrel can launch you to any point on the island. Most, unfortunately, can only send you to a place you've already been to, which is a complete and total bummer, let me tell you. Yeah, basically, what he says is true. The jumbo barrel, I think, what they called it, can take you to any place you've already been on the island, which means you can go back to other worlds that you've already been to, but since I'm only in the first world, yep, shortcut! Anyway, since I'm only in the first world, we can only go to there. This place, of course, is known as Barrel Cannon Canyon. Yeah. Bet you can't guess what the gimmick of this one is. Whoops. Don't know why I just did that. These assholes out of the way. Go down here and we find boost barrel that leads to another frog token. Oh yeah, by the way, those barrels with the little white looking explosions on them, they automatically launch you. These other barrels here, though, you can choose to when you want to shoot yourself out of those. And yep, I've gotten 3 Rhino tokens, which means on to Ramby's bonus stage, which is set in a snowy wasteland for some reason. Oh yeah, something I gotta point out here. You see that timer going down? Of course, it means how long you've got to get as many bananas as you want. By the way, the bananas are shaped like the animal you're controlling. Anyway, there's a timer for each one, but for some reason it always seems like the Rhino stage always has the fastest timer for whatever reason. Like, see what I mean? You got the ×2 token that I just got to, but I only had like 5 seconds left on the timer before I got to it. I swear the other Animal Buddy bonus rooms timers are not that fast, so I don't know why Ramby's is. I would say maybe it's because he's the fastest runner, but I don't know. I think Espresso, the ostrich, is the fastest runner, actually. But Espresso's goes average time. I don't know why Ramby's is faster. Another shortcut! And the midway point. Oh yeah, I'm going back down here because there's another bonus room. Yeah, just keep mashing the B button. That's the way to win at these. On with the level. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Get out of here. Take this TNT barrel back here for another bonus room. Basically, this one you got 3 places to shoot up at, and you get one of 3 prizes. I just got the On Guard token. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, it is very easy to get lives in this game. If you notice. Oh my god. That was nothing but luck, I gotta admit. Good lord, I don't know how that happened. But anyway, we're pretty much at the end of the level right here. I go back up here to get the G. Whoops, let's try that again. Even though I never got the K. Alright. So we have right here Candy's save point. Just as it says, it's your save point of the game. With Donkey Kong's girlfriend, Candy. Alright, let's go and save. Now let's take care of this boss. Very Naughty's lair. Oh my god, it's the hardest boss in existence. I can't seem to defeat it. What do I do? What do I do? Oh man, it's down. Oh, that was so hard. Alright, well I've just defeated the first boss of the game, which means I've beaten the first world of the game. We'll move on to Monkey Mines and Winky's Walkway in Part 2. See you then.